This isn't going well. Can you actually believe this, okay? Very dramatic reading, okay? Rare Beauty finally got released in Australia. Yay! Yay, finally. What I feel like it's been a really, really long time. I think she launched like last summer in America. It feels longer than that. Does anyone else feel like the past like year and a half has been 10 years? No, just me? Anyway, doesn't matter. Rare Beauty finally got launched in Australia. I'm happy about it. I've been bitching and moaning for so long about the fact that I could not get Rare Beauty in Australia, and it's finally here. So naturally, I picked up a few of the products and we're gonna try them out. We're gonna put this brand to the test and let's see if I've been bitching and moaning and missing out on something or if I've been complaining for nothing. Let's find out together, shall we? Now, you know the drill. Before we get started, let's go ahead and do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share it around the socials, do all of those good things. And now let's just put Rare Beauty on my face. I have just quickly looked at these. I haven't really played with them. I'm super excited to do it with you guys like on camera. I wish that it could be like live and we could really have this moment together. For some reason I feel like that's important, but anyway. Okay, I think I've taken everything out of this box. They sent me 2 little samples. I've been using my samples lately actually. Side note, fun facts. Okay. What do I have here? Now, I'm not going to go as well, side note, into like massive detail around like price and product info because I really feel like you guys know all of it by now. I will link it all down in the description box for you though. I'll link the products and I'll try and remember to put the prices and everything for you just so that you can see it quickly. But there's 1,000,001 reviews, so this is just good old-fashioned makeup fun around here. Now, I got the, I love that they've got this in French too, so I have to find the English side because as much as I wish that I was a French woman, I am not. I got the foundation, I got the liquid highlighter, I got the face mist, I got a liquid eyeshadow, I got the concealer brush because Ali Glines keeps talking about the concealer brush, so I was like, well, if Ali Glines has it, I have to have it. I got the concealer and the blush. And I think that's it. The first thing that we're going to try is the Always an Optimist 4-in-1 mist because it says it's a glow boosting mist that hydrates, primes, sets and refreshes skin. Also, I was really shocked at how cheap a lot of this packaging feels. I'm sorry, like Selena Gomez fans, please don't come for me if I say anything bad about the brand. I'm reviewing the makeup, not Selena. I love Selena. She's a beautiful girl. I'm just surprised that everything feels so kind of like plasticky and light feeling. But I don't know why I'm surprised as well because for a Sephora brand and for a celebrity brand, it's actually really affordable. So it makes sense to me that the packaging isn't like super luxe and heavy, but at the same time it doesn't. So anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Now I haven't even sprayed this yet, but I have heard lots of, oh, that's a nice mist. The smell of this is quite different, but I like it. It's like a herbally kind of smell. So almost like licorice. Is that just me? Licorice? No? No, just me? Okay. Now, Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation in the color 130N. Sorry, 130N. And I'm just gonna shake this up because I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do. This I have swatched on my hand and it is very liquidy, and I have to be completely honest with you, I'm really nervous to try this because I don't know if I'm gonna like it. It has such mixed reviews. This is the packaging, by the way. I know everyone was talking about how the fact that this was like for people with arthritis and stuff, but I'm pretty sure the brand actually came out and was like, no, we never said this, or it's like not actually confirmed that that's a thing. But anyway, I do like the packaging. The foundation packaging is probably one of the more nicer packaging out of the lot of it, to be honest. Now I have a little sponge, and then I also have my Artis foundation brush so that we can do 1/2 and 1/2. It is a doe foot applicator as well. So, I mean, probably not the most hygienic, but whatever, I quite like it. That looks really light, doesn't it? Oh well. I am quite pale at most times. All right, I'm gonna use my sponge on this side of my face. Let's go ahead and, that's very light, isn't it? This foundation is gonna make me look like a ghost. Oh well, we'll just have to put lots of bronzer on, that's fine. It is lightweight, isn't it? It's not like definitely not a full coverage foundation at all. It's very, like I would say this is a light coverage. Oh God, this is like, okay. All right, I know exactly how I feel about this foundation, like what this foundation is reminding me exactly like, and I do not like the brush in any way, shape or form. This foundation is reminding me 120% like Kosas face oil. So if you've used the Kosas face oil, that's exactly what this foundation is reminding me of, except that it has more coverage than the face oil, but the texture and the lightweightness and everything of it, that's exactly how I feel about this. That's exactly what it is, honestly. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about this foundation, to be honest with you. My first initial reactions is that I don't like it. It's very, I'm gonna have to really set this down. It's settling in like my nose, like corners of my nose and stuff. And like, I have watched a Britt Clark live where she was wearing this foundation and she was like, oh, I hate it. Because whenever she like touched her face, it was like leaving a print, and that's exactly what it's doing to me right now. How funny that I've been bitching and moaning about not being able to get this brand. And here we are, the first product in, and I'm like, I hate it. I just know I'm not gonna like this foundation. I don't like the way that it's instantly looking on my skin at all. It's, yeah. And I know that the shade is off, but yeah, I don't like the way that this is looking on my skin. We're gonna move on to the concealer, which is even lighter than the foundation. So we are gonna be extra ghostly. This is 110N. So this is the concealer. This one has this one has a ball on the top, and then this one is like a thinner ball. You probably don't care. Let's go ahead and conceal though. I don't know if you guys can see the doe foot applicator of this though, but it's really cool. It's funky. Oh God. Look how light that is. I did purchase the concealer thinking, like knowing it was going to be a lot lighter, because I have a lot of concealers in my collection right now that are too dark, and normally I would have actually mixed this to make the perfect shade, but I didn't want to. It has like a very interesting smell. It's more like a chemically smell, if you're wondering. But yeah, I didn't want to mix the shades because I didn't want to mix the formulas without like trying this. And also, I got, it's going to be all over the video, this video is going to be all over the place. I'm sorry guys. Hopefully you're just along for the ride, not just like a serious review. If you want like a proper serious review, let me know and I will do like a proper one as well. Anyway, I also got the concealer brush because everyone keeps raving about how good this concealer brush is. So I was like, well, okay, I'll give it a geese. So let's go ahead and start blending this out. I just don't know if I'm a concealer brush, like if I'm a blend my concealer out with a brush kind of person. I don't like it. I'm already going back to my sponge. So far I really, really like that concealer. It's really quite pretty. It's not like texturizing on the under eyes. It's not like cakey on the under eyes, and it offers more coverage than I thought it was going to be completely honest with you. I'm gonna just build it up a little bit more just because it's a super light color. I just need to. Maybe I could mix my Rare Beauty foundation with my Dior Air Flash that's like too dark. Who knows? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna cream contour with my Huda Beauty Tantour, and you best believe I'm gonna be putting a lot on because I look dead. And then I am also going to, I've got liquid highlighter and liquid blush, and I'm gonna actually powder my face because I already look crazy, and so if my makeup gets ruined, who cares? I'm not actually going anywhere. So I'm gonna powder my face and then we're gonna come back and use the rest of the products because I wanna see if the cream products like the highlighter and the blush is gonna work over powder. So I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so I am back. I did cream contour. I powdered using my Kosas powder, which kind of added a shade darker to my foundation, so I definitely don't look as dead now. I also powder bronzed my face using the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and I did my brows, and that will all be linked down below for you. All of the makeup that I'm wearing today will be like normal. So I'm actually going to use the face mist again, the setting spray, because I set my face. Was the end of that sentence. I'll need to test it some more because honestly, it doesn't really seem like it's done anything to my face at all. It almost feels like I haven't put any setting spray on at all. So interesting. Okay. I know you guys are probably sick of me saying like, I'll need to test this more. Like, why didn't you just test it and then let us know how you went? Because I didn't want to. I really wanted to share this experience with you guys, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, liquid highlighter. I got the shade Enchant because I don't have a pink liquid highlighter. A silky second skin like liquid highlighter that creates a lasting lit from within glow. And if I have seen anyone consistently rave about something from Rare Beauty, it is their liquid highlighter. I'm gonna use it like I would normally do it. I know some people probably put it directly onto their skin. I wouldn't do that when I've powdered. So I'm going to put it on the back of my hand and I'm going to take my sponge, and then usually what I do is I like dab my sponge into the product and like really work it into the sponge. And then I'm going to lightly tap it over the high points of my face. And I usually find this won't lift the powder up underneath. Okay, let me try again. There we go. There's the bling bling. Ooh, okay. That is pretty. It's sitting well over the powder like that too. Should we put dots on the face and just see how it goes? Well, it doesn't go well. Don't do what I just did. It's definitely left a streak. Wow, that dried instantly. Fascinating. That's better. Yeah, okay. If you're gonna use it over powder, put it on your sponge first and then lightly tap it onto the skin. I really like the highlighter a lot. That's stunning. This was a good buy. So far, this is my favorite thing that I've bought. Let's move on to the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush. So a long-lasting liquid blush that blends and builds beautifully for a soft and healthy flush. I have the color Bliss. So again, to apply this, I'm going to apply it onto the back of my hand first, like so. I'm going to pick it up with my sponge and I'm going to really work it into the sponge. There we go. That's pretty. If you apply it to the sponge first, it's gonna like soak into it and it's not gonna get like that crazy like pigmented, like don't apply these to your face directly, you guys. They're just gonna be too pigmented for you, especially if you're putting them over powder. Okay, so don't apply this over powder. Don't do it, you'll regret it. You'll rue the day. You'll rue the day. This isn't going well. This is the Always Stay Vulnerable Liquid Eyeshadow in Nearly Apricot, or Apricot, however you want to say that. A waterproof liquid to powder eyeshadow that delivers effortless blending and smooth crease resistant color. I will be the judge of that because with my hooded eyes, if it's going to crease, it's going to crease. And it is waterproof because I did swatch this on my hand yesterday and it was really hard to get off. So I will account for that. Let's just go ahead and put this on and hope that it works out well for all of us, shall we? This is just a BH Cosmetics marble brush. I feel like you guys are probably looking at this thinking that I'm intentionally making this makeup look bad, but I'm really not. I swear I actually am trying. It's just not going well for me. All right, here's my thoughts on the liquid eyeshadow. It's actually quite pretty. It's definitely set down. I don't actually think this will crease because when I had this on my hand yesterday and it like literally didn't budge, I just don't feel like it will budge in here. But when I've tried to like blend it out, I feel like you guys can probably see it does like fade away. So you'll either have to build and build and build and like pat it on and then like not touch it again, or do like a really sheer wash of color, which potentially it is supposed to just be a sheer wash of color. I don't know. I'm just gonna put my Kosas Big Clean mascara on. Okay, you guys, this is the finished look. What do we think? I really want to hear your guys' thoughts. I know this was a first impression, so you guys are maybe frustrated. I don't know, let me know your thoughts if you kind of liked being here with me almost in real time, seeing my real reactions to the first time I try this makeup. Okay, quick round robin, shall we? Honestly, overall, I'm not wowed at all. Like at all. I just had a look in daylight with what my skin is looking like, because in here now wearing it, it's not like my most favorite foundation that I have ever tried, that's for certain. But it definitely like under the lights in here after a little bit, it kind of looks like passable. But then I just had a look at it in daylight and I'm like, oh, it looks cakey. Like it sits on top of the skin. It's not like melted into my skin. It's just sitting on top of it, which is what the Fenty Beauty skin tint did actually. I don't love that either. So it's just, it looks like when you see me in daylight, it's just like I have foundation, literally like a little really thin face mask on my face, if that kind of makes sense. It also is making my skin look really dry and textured. Like, I have this texture right here. I've never had that before in my entire life, ever. Before trying, like literally ever. The concealer is fine. I'm gonna test this a lot more, but I'm gonna test this with other concealers in my collection. I don't usually judge a concealer based off of its own formula. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's personally me. Pat McGrath concealers are the only concealers that I have ever tried where I don't mix them with other brands to create like a perfect concoction. So far, based on first impressions with this, I'm not super stoked with it, but I don't also hate it. I really want to try it with a few other concoctions. So I will give you guys my updated thoughts on the concealer in a later video, but I'm on the fence about that so far. The liquid highlighter, I can assure you, go ahead and buy that if you've got your eye on it. You will really, really like the liquid highlighter. It is beautiful. beautiful, like beautiful, love it. No complaints, literally no complaints. Love the highlighter. It's okay. You're okay. I'm not mad that I have it. I'm not like super stoked that I have it. You know what I mean? I'm just not like, yeah, go and get it. Like this one, I'm like, go and get it, it's great. This one, I'm like, whatever. Do you? The liquid eyeshadow, it is waterproof. It's not going to budge. If you have hooded eyes, it's probably one of the few liquid eyeshadows that you can go and get and put on and not worry about creasing. It hasn't creased yet. It's a little bit patchy, to be completely honest with you, and when I was building it up to kind of get it a little bit more opaque, it got patchier. So I think if you wanted to use these as like a soft wash of color, like on the eye instead of like a more opaque kind of cream eyeshadow, then this is probably your girl. But again, I can't see myself reaching for this a whole lot, to be completely honest with you. The Rare Beauty 4-in-1 Mist, I don't think I'm super wowed by this either, to be completely honest with you. In fact, I like my NYX Dewy setting spray already a lot more than I like this. I also recently purchased the Benefit Professional. I like this more than I like this already as well. So yeah, that's how I feel about Rare Beauty. There you go. After all of that, very anticlimactic. Climactic? Climatic. Whatever. I'm disappointed. That's all you need to know. So yeah, my thoughts on the matter is I will follow up with you. But I wouldn't be rushing out and purchasing this if you want my personal recommendation. Okay. Oh man, I'm bummed. Anyway, okay, let's wrap this up. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I hope if you watched to this point, like you get a gold star, because it was I think this was one of the hardest videos I've like filmed. Normally my makeup just kind of works. Yeah. This has been one of the harder ones. Anyway, if you're here till this point, you're a legend is what I'm trying to say. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye! So let's go ahead and, what was that face? Tell you what, if you clicked onto this video at this point in time, you would be like, is this a Halloween tutorial? Because you would think that I'm doing a tutorial for like the Addams Family kind of look or something right now. That's how pale I look. I look crazy. You guys, I look insane right now. Don't tell me I don't. We know that I do.